coming down and then pushing into the mat, feeling the tightening through the legs, through the glutes, and reach your arms up and out on the diagonal here. Turn your palms towards me and come into a nice deep squat. Reaching up and then softening and bring the arms down. We're going to breathe into the top, reaching out, anchoring down through the feet, drawing the abdominal muscles in and up. Turn the palms forward, come down. Reaching up and letting the arms go, let them soften. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, reaching up, breathing out. 2 more times. Bringing it down, reaching it up, letting it flow. Last time. Nice. You're going to take the feet a little bit wider and slide side to side. And as you're doing this, be really aware of that feeling inside the hip sockets as you start to get that little bit of mobility. We're going to hold the next one over to the left. Left hand down, reach out. Find length from your right foot all the way out through the fingertips. Bring it through, shift over to the right and extend. Bring it through and over. Down and across. Coming across and over. Two more times. Reaching. We're going to hold this next one. Okay. Reach your left arm out now. We're coming to an upright position and then coming over to the right. And I want you to have equal energy through both arms. So you're extending the fingertips and then pulling the shoulders back. You draw your abdominal muscles in and up to bring you to an upright position. Gently bend the left leg and reach out. Breathing into the top, breathing out to the bottom. In and out. Feel the lift. Now listen up, guys. We're going to take it over. You're coming down towards the mat with a circle, a reach, and up. Over to the right. Go long, go low. Find your reach and bring it up. So you'll start to feel the side body beginning to activate. It might start to complain a little bit as you make it start to work. Over, around, and up. One more. Bring the arms down, let them flow, work your feet in, and then swing. And as you're swinging, I want your legs to be nice and soft. We're going to make them springy. So you've got a springy wingy, swingy. A springy swingy. Because now, start to concentrate on the legs, right? These are the legs. You're pushing down to come up. And then you're going to swing the arms across. One arm forward, one arm back. And they've got equal attention, guys. So the arm that's forward isn't the dominant arm. They are equal players here. Here we go. We're going to start to lift the leg off. But the only reason it comes up is because you're pushing the floor away. Let's count 8 together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Let it go. All right. Feet hip distance apart, legs soft, and swing. Your upper body is going to stay completely still here. Right, no movement through the shoulders. And if it helps, bring your hands across your chest, okay, or hold your rib cage, maybe here. Anything that allows you to bring your focus into the lower half of your body. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to hips and circle them around in one direction. And then you're going to take it back in the other direction. Bring yourself around. Well, I'm going to come around on this diagonal so that you can see whichever works for you, yeah? So you bring your hands down onto your thighs and create a long spine for me. All you're doing here is tucking your tail between your legs and then lifting it up. Your upper body doesn't move. Okay. Little pelvic tuck. Now, if you've been sitting down a lot, this might feel quite stiff and maybe a little bit sore. But it's better that we do it now and get ourselves set up for the rest of the day, right, than trying to do it afterwards and feeling double the pain. So today I want everyone, if you're sitting down, I want you to get up and do some of this pelvic tucking and releasing. All right, guys, now we're stopping with the tuck and the release, and you're going to start to straighten and bend those legs for me. Just a little bit of straightening and bending. And because you're leaning forward, right, we've put the emphasis in the back of the legs. Hold this next one out. Now you're going to pull the belly in and roll up from this point. Hands slide down the legs, hinge forward. Okay, straighten your knees and then roll. Bend the knees, hinge forward, and you might come a little bit further over this time. Roll. Hands slide down the legs. You straighten the legs as you hinge forward, pull the belly in and roll. Coming down. On this next one, I want you to hold for a moment and spread your toes into the mat, okay? Find that connection down through the feet. Your belly is lifted, yep. And then from here, start to lift your right arm out. And just assess how this feels in the back body, okay? And then the left. If both of those feel okay and there's no pain through the lower back, try reaching both arms out. We're going to roll up from here. So you're going to draw the belly in and roll. So we've just added a little bit of load to our roll up. Hands come down, bend the knees, reach out. You've got one arm or two, guys. What feels right for you? Reaching out. Draw your belly in and roll up from this point, carrying the arms with you over the shoulders as you do so. Hands come down, bend the knees. Reach out, and you're going to use whatever breath works for you. Arms come out, roll. One more time, taking it down, bending the knees, reaching forward, extending the arms, and articulating through the spine to bring yourself up. On the next one now, you're going to come down, bend the knees. Now, stay down low and just fold your belly over your legs. Let your shoulders be very, very released. Neck very, very soft. Now roll up. Taking a breath in. When you come down, bend the knees a lot. Bring your belly down over your thighs. And now you're rolling up from the bottom to the top. Arms come up. We bend the knees, fold all the way down over your legs. Lift your tailbone. And as soon as you get there, roll up. Big breath in. Coming down over your legs. Hang. Lifting the tailbone up and then roll. We've got one more like this, guys. Up. Bending the knees. Fold over your legs. and roll. And then come around. Okay, so hopefully starting to feel a little bit more alive through the back. You're going to take your feet and they're going to be turned out. So it's like a third of a pizza slice between your feet here. And you're picking up the right heel and then placing it down on the mat. Left heel and down. Now, as you lower the heels, what I want you to do is feel the zippering up through the center line. So you pick up the heel, and as it pushes down, see if you can feel yourself getting taller here. It's almost like you're resisting the heel coming down. This is going to give you a sense of your pelvic floor. Okay. So that pelvic floor, the muscle that exists between the pubic bone, the tailbone, and the two sit bones. Okay, it's elastic, and what we want to do is be able to have control over that pelvic floor to be able to support all of our internal organs, yeah, or our reproductive and urinary, all those sorts of things. Okay, so which my brain's not quite working. So you're lifting that pelvic floor, not switching on so tight that it's gripping, but having a real sense of the uplift. All right, pick up your right foot now. All right, reach the arms out to the side. We're going to pick the toes off the mat and hold your balance here for a moment. Keep your leg where it is, turn your palms forward, take a breath in with me, and as you breathe out, start to bring the arms forward in line with your shoulders. Breathing in. This time bring the knee forward with the arms, so the leg moves in line with the arms. Breathe in with me. Now a long breath out is going to feel the lift of that pelvic floor to help support you as you bring the arms forward. Opening, closing. 2 more. This is our last one. Nice. Extend your right leg onto the mat. Okay. Lift your belly up and reach over your right leg. Yes. Arms go back. Clasp your hands. Shoulders back and the knuckles reach back. Now I'm hoping at this point that you're feeling quite a strong stretch in your right hamstrings. The arms drop down. Reach out. Woohoo! Roll up from this point. Bring it down and give that leg a little bit of a shake. Oop. Well, I feel a bit of a dance coming into those hips there. Okay, we're going to take the other side, guys. So, back to that little pizza slice. Yep. Arms are out. Lifting up through your center line, left foot comes up. The toes over off the mat. So just the arms first. Take a breath in with me. You're going to breathe out and bring the arms back together. Breathing in. Arm and legs. No. Leg and arms. Opening, breath in. It is still early, isn't it? Breathing out. Breathing in. One more. We're going to extend that left leg forward. Yeah. Reach over towards me. Arms back. Reach the knuckles back. Chest comes forward. You're going to pull that left hip back. Now, really fix those abdominal muscles into the spine. Arms reach forward. Oh, I feel it there. Now roll up. Yes. Bring those down and stepping it in and letting left leg, left hip, a bit of that dance. I'm going to come onto the diagonal so you can see my line here. Hands to hips, right knee's going to left. Okay. Now I haven't dropped my body. I'm keeping my shoulders stacked over my hips all the way through this. So Here is your control. Okay, this is your control center. It needs to be turned on to hold that knee up. You're going to tap your right foot down onto the mat. Again, you're hinging forward in a straight line and your arms here are reaching out. So I've got one line from my fingertips, down through my shoulders, my hips, my leg, and I'm going to lift up my right leg. Now, rather than tapping down to the mat, I want to lift the leg and pulse it up to the ceiling. And we go 8, 7, 6. Don't worry about looking at me. I'm counting you through. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to bring that knee through and back up again. And release. Okay, let's try on the other side. Left leg's coming up. Belly in. Shoulders down. Bend your right leg and tap your left foot back. This is my dodgy side. Okay, lift the arms. So if I was to have a little ball and I rolled it down, it would go straight down my back and out along that left leg. We hover the left leg off the mat. Guys, you're going to pulse up with me, so don't worry about looking at me. We can just go up, focus out. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg through. See if you can balance there at the end. Complete the move. And release. Awesome. All right. We're going to use that move to bring us down towards the mat. Okay. So here, if you've got, if you need to have blocks, absolutely fine once you get down. You're going to pick up your right leg for me. Okay. This time we're going to step it back behind us and bring our hands back down to the floor. So it looks like this. Okay. It takes a few goes, right? Hopefully we're warm enough in those hips. Step yourself in and reach up again. Right knee comes up. The idea is to be able to reach back and touch the floor in one move. However, if you need to do it in stages, that's fine too. There you go. Big breath in with me. You're going to breathe out, bend your supporting leg, and try and bring the hands down to the mat. The hard part, to bring it back down, to sweep it through, and to lift up again. Whee. All right, here we go. Arms reach up. Guys, one move down to the mat. One move up to the top. Ooh. Doesn't matter if you balance. It's all about the it's all about the process. Yeah, it does matter if you balance. All right, we're going to go again. Arms up. And sweep through. Nice. Now that you're here, okay, we're going to replicate that beautiful long line again. So coming up, and can you reach your arms forward? Nice work. Clasp them behind you. Reach the knuckles back. Feel your chest shooting forward over your left leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down. Now all you're going to do is pivot here. Check that out. Just pivot it, and here, lift your belly up. Drop your upper body down. And let your legs just move a little bit side to side. We're going to heel toe our feet back up, rolling up. Give that one a bit of a shake. I'm ready for the other side. So here I'm going to pick up my left leg. Oh. Bit of a head spin. And the idea is that we're going to try and step it back. So let's just do the first one as a trial move. Okay, we're going to test the water. And step it back. My right ankle complains a lot when I do this, so we'll see how we go. Bringing it down, bringing it through, lifting it up. All right, so we're going to see if we can get that leg back in one piece, the arms lift. We're reaching back. Don't you love that sensation of opening there in the front of the hip? Okay, so can we bring that leg through and up? Oh, arms down, knees. We lift up. Here we go, and take it back. Hey guys, we're going to bring it straight through to the front. Yeah, see if you can bring that knee up. Oh, woo! Bit of a wobble. Here we go, up, straight through. We go one more time. Lift it up, and then we'll hold the next one. Woo. Here we go, straight through. Nice. Extend your arms out. Pushing back through that left heel. Bring the arms through, clasp the hands. Hands down and pivot here. Now see if you can get your two sit bones, point them right up to the ceiling, okay? So you're lifting your two sit bones away from your heels to hang your upper body over your legs. Nice and loosely here. All right, my friends, walk your feet in, realign yourself, and just press back into a downward facing dog for me. And what I'd like you to do is to move the weight here from one side over to the other. So you're just moving into the left foot, picking up the right foot, and then over to the right. Looks like you're doing a little bit of a folk dance here. Next time you come over to the right, I want you to hold for me. Yeah? You're going to push into the hands, and if it feels okay, extend your left leg up to the ceiling. Turn your thigh bone down to the mat. Pushing into your hands, you're going to feel a very strong stretch in your right hamstring. You're going to feed your left leg under your body and bring it through. There's your lunge again. Shoulders down and back. Reach the arms out. Carry the arms around. Down. Pivot around. You're going to pivot all the way to that back round to your right leg, yeah? Now this time, your left foot is down. Now it doesn't matter which way you're facing, as long as you've got your right leg behind your left, because you're going to extend your right leg up to the ceiling. Pressing back, turning that thigh bone down. Feed your right leg underneath you, bring it forward. Arms reach out. Carry them around. Knuckles go back. Belly lifts up. We've done this position before. Arms drop down to the mat and just pivot back around. Here we go. We're hanging over those legs one more time. We're going to walk our feet back under our hips and bring your right leg down to the mat, or whichever leg works, guys. I always seem to go for my right first. We're coming down. And I want you to lie on your mat here, and you're going to press your front body down to the mat. So if someone had a sandwich press now, and your body's like the filling in the sandwich. The back of the mat, right, is the back of the sandwich press, and you are gently closing the sandwich press and pressing yourself down. As you press down with the mat, the hips lift. So you're anchoring into the floor to allow the hips to rise. When your hips come down, your arms are going to float up to the ceiling. Okay. So we're going to give this our breath in, arms are lifted. You're going to breathe out, press the arms down into the mat, lift your hips. Breathing in to lower with control and breathing out to press up. Really simply, 4 of these. Breathing in, breathing out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. This is our last one. In, out. Okay, guys. Now from here, your right leg, your right heel is going to pick up off the mat, and you're going to lift your right knee up over your hip. Yeah? Nothing else is going to move, but you're going to lift and lower your hips just a few centimeters, up and down, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lower your right foot down, lift your left. We're going again. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now lower that one down. There's one more thing, guys. Take your arms up and overhead and lie them back down behind you. And then roll yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae here. And when you get to the bottom, stretch your legs out super long. So you're pushing out through the sole of your foot, yeah? And out through your fingertips. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Big breath in for me. You're going to breathe out and curl your upper body off your mat. Okay. Look towards your toes and then assess what's happening in the front of your body. Yeah. Again, having that feeling of the front body pressing down into the mat. Okay. Gee, those toes are ugly. I think I really need to do a bit of a manicure here. We're going to point the toes and take the arms overhead. Okay, now try this. Our natural tendency when you take your arms overhead is to allow the rib cage to separate, right? And you're going to get a little gap between the back of your ribs and the mat. So what I want you to do is press the back of the ribs into the mat to close the front of the ribs and then see where your arms land. Okay, so to keep the ribs in that neutral position, you might find that your arms hover off the mat. You're going to point your toes, okay, keep the rib cage very, very soft. Here, we take a breath in, and as you breathe out, your arms come up overhead and you look towards your feet. Now, I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together for me so that your leg is more like one leg. Breathe in. Arms find that place where you can keep the rib cage knitted, and breathe out, flex the feet, squeeze the legs nice and tightly. Breathing in, pointing the toes, and breathing out, coming forward. 4 more times. Keep that rib cage nice and closed, and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. There's one more. Hold here. Slide your legs towards you. Okay. Now, yes, you are still lifted, and yes, you will be feeling this. You're going to keep everything zip it up here. Grab onto your legs. Okay. Hands super glued here. Big breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to push the legs along the mat, and that's going to carry the upper body over the legs, and here you reach forward. Flex the feet. Yep. Reach up. Roll the shoulders. You're going to rock back off your sit bones. Nice. Just to there. Drop the chin and roll up. So all we're doing here, when we come up, again, ribcage soft, shoulders over hips. And now you're going to scoop the belly, squeeze the legs tight, and just come back a little way. Drop the chin and roll. When you come back on the next one, squeeze the legs and point your toes. Point. Up. Point. Lovely. Up. And point. Okay. Bring it up. Okay. Grab one of your hand weights, or two of them, whichever is going to work for you. All right, so have those close by. Before we do that though, I want you to take the knees out and just give them a little bit of a rock from side to side to release those hip sockets. Okay, that's enough. Coming through. Now you're going to take one or two of your weights. Right. We're going to point those toes, I'll flex the feet first, big breath in with me, and now you're going to point your toes, rock back, extend the arms forward, shoulders down. Your control center is on full alert here. Take the arms over to the right, but keep your legs still. Back through center, left, center. We're rolling up. Now lift up, big breath in, breathe out, and reach forward. Coming back up. On this next one, as you rock back, the arms go to the right. Come center. Go to the left. Center. Lift up, reach forward. Lower your weights down. See how they help you. Find a little stretch. We're lifting up, hands up. Rock back, arms go to the right. Can you relax your shoulders? Coming up. We're taking it to the left. Now turn your palms, big breath in with me and breathe out, reaching forward and allowing the weights to help you find that stretch in the hamstrings. Lifting, coming back. One more time. You're going to the right. And back to center. To the left. Back to center. Turn the palms, big breath in. Breathe out. Keep that belly turned on and use the weights to help you find the stretch. Coming up. And now turning around to face me. Find a cross-legged position that's comfortable, okay? And just make note of which leg is in front to start with. Adjusting your hair, obviously after all that forward folding, might need a bit of adjustment. You're going to hold your weights against your chest. Doesn't matter if you don't have them, you're still going to be doing the same moves, yeah? So my elbows are up, but my shoulders are down. Rotate to the left and center and right and center. Yes. Okay. There's your base move. Whether you've got the weights or not, if you want to extend it, you take the arms out, keeping the weights in line with your sternum. Rotate to the left and center and right and center. It should feel a little bit more challenging, yep? Okay, I'm going to add on again. This time take your feet into a little diamond shape for me. Shoulders roll down and back. We're rotating to the left and center. Right and center. Arms come up. Left. Go slow. Center. Right. Center. Lift. Lower. One more time to the left. Keeping very upright. Turn the arms down. Yeah. And up. Keeping the body still. Feel how this is activating through the back of the shoulders, through the upper back. 3, 2, 1. Release them down. Okay. Lift yourself up and over your legs here. And coming back. Remember which leg was in front. You're going to change that now. Okay. So now hopefully you've got opposite leg in front. Yep. Your weights come back. And we do exactly the same series, adding on the legs as we go or keeping them the same. So we're going to rotate to the right and center, left and center. Hands stay here or extend. Right, center, left, center. Legs stay here or come out. Right. Yay, go again. Your obliques should be starting to fire up round about now. Rotate to the right. Center. One more time. Hold, reach. Elbows stay in line with the shoulders. Arms. That's it. One more. Bring them down. Okay. Shoulders have a little bit of a shape. Fold forward. All right, friends, you're coming up. Turn your feet, take your hands back behind you. Lift your chest. I'll turn the side on so you can see this. Release. You're going to lift your hips as well as your chest. Bring your bottom back towards your hands. Lift up and fold over your legs. Up to the ceiling, hands back behind you, and now lift your hips, lift your chest. Up we go. Bring it back down one more time. Big breath in with me. Breathe out. Hands go back behind, we lift that chest. Release. Give that one a little bit of a shake. So from here, we're going to take our right leg, guys. We're almost there. You're going to either have it placed out to the side, okay, or if you can, cross it over your left leg, and then just bring your left leg closer towards you by bending it. You can lean back into your elbows, pressing your right knee out. Feel a stretch through the outside of the hip into the glutes. If you want a little bit more, lift yourself up and see if you can get your breastbone closer towards your shin. Another really important stretch for you to be doing during the day. This is one that you can do on when you're sitting at your desk, but from a seated position, on your chair. All right, guys, release. You take your right leg over your left and just go for a really nice twist. One way and the other. Release it and shake that one out for me. Now we're going to do the other side. So left foot. If you can't get your ankle over your knee, hold here and just press the knee out to the side. Yeah, as an alternative. Otherwise, you bring it up. Okay. Remember, you can be down on your elbows if that's easier, or coming up You're getting to know your body now. You know what it needs, and you can go there straight away. You're coming through, you're going to extend that left leg, right leg, come up, twisting into the left leg. And back around to me. And take the legs. Here we go. We're going to arch up to the ceiling, rounding your spine. Shift your weight back towards your heels a little way. And then bring your chest forward of your arms. Tuck your toes under. Push down into the mat to find height in the hips. Walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Listen up, guys. Bend your knees. Bring your elbows onto your sides. One more. Rounding of your spine. Extend. Hands to thighs. Stretch out into a flat back. Right arm. Left arm. You're rolling up from this point. Yay. There you go for one beautiful big stretch at the top. A release down. And a swing in whatever way feels nice and natural.